the 17th running of the Breeders' Cup Classic. And they're off. Lemon Drop Kid has some speed today. Golden Missile toward the inside. Cat Thief, Captain Steve down toward the rail. Here comes Tiznow from the far outside. So they pass us for the first time. It's Cat Thief and Albert the Great now. Albert the Great comes on through to be the early pacemaker. Tiznow second on the outside, pressing the pace. Lemon Drop Kid is there. Giants Causeway is going to get caught 4 wide going into the turn. Vision versus 5th between horses. Cat Thief is 6th toward the inside. Golden Missile going wide into the turn. There was a little traffic trouble there for Guided Tour. Fusaichi Pegasus is 7th at this juncture. He's about 6 lengths for the lead. Gander to his outside, and Fusaichi Pegasus is moving early. Near the back of the pack, Pine Dance 3 wide, a length and a half back to Captain Steve, and another 5 to late running Dust on the Bottle. The opening quarter goes in 23 2/5 seconds, and it's Tiznow and Albert the Great. And the 2 3-year-olds in tandem down the backstretch after a solid opening half of 47 2/5 seconds. Ireland's Giants Causeway on the outside 3rd. And then it's Vision of Verse, who is in between horses. Lemon Drop Kid toward the inside. The Gray Gander. Fusaichi Pegasus is still about 6 lengths from the lead with 4 furlongs remaining. Captain Steve has moved through opening toward the inside. Golden Missile. Cat Thief, last year's winner, has dropped off the pace now. And then it's Pine Dance as the field rounds the far turn. Albert the Great and Tiznow, they continue to go at it. Giants Causeway is called on for his run. Lemon Drop Kid is 4th toward the inside. Gander is 5th. Vision of Verse is 6th. Fusaichi Pegasus is toiling. The field comes off the turn. Tiznow on the outside. Albert the Great on the rail. The 2 of them continue to go at it. Here comes Giants Causeway for Ireland on the outside. They're coming into the final furlong. Tiznow tough as nails. Giants Causeway on the outside. Giants Causeway and Tiznow battling head-to-head. A heart-pounding, pulsating stretch drive, and Tiznow prevails. Tiznow has won it by a nose over Giants Causeway, and it was close for 3rd there between Captain Steve and Albert the Great. Fusaichi Pegasus ran an uninspiring race today, finishing in the middle of the pack. And the final time here was 2 minutes and 3/5 of a second. Tom Hammond, back to you. Another thrilling renewal of the Breeders' Cup Classic.
Indeed, Tom Durkin, great job. And Tiznow, a 3-year-old, won the Classic, but it wasn't Fusaichi Pegasus. It was Tiznow as he beat his fellow 3-year-old Giants Causeway to the wire. It looked like Giants Causeway was going to go by him deep in the stretch, but Tiznow able to dig deep and find something special, becoming the first California-bred winner of a Breeders' Cup race. Donna.
I'm here with Chris McCarron, the winning rider, jubilant winning rider Chris McCarron. Chris, tell me about your trip.
Well, it's not as dark as when El Ejibo won here, but I guess I like riding in the dusk.
Did you expect to be able to be that close to the lead and still hold on at 1 1/4 miles?
This horse will run all day.
Well, that's apparent. Congratulations to you, Chris.
Thank you very much, Donna.
All right, back to you guys. And I heard him hollering to Michael Canning galloping out about what a big race Giants Causeway ran as well. A good race for both of them. Back to you, Tom.
Absolutely. Tiznow and Giants Causeway in a riveting stretch battle with Captain Steve coming on to get the show money. So Tiznow had been brilliant his last 2, but some questions whether he had raced too often in a short amount of time. Didn't look like it today. Giants Causeway hooked him right here. You thought Giants Causeway was going to go by him, but Chris McCarron asked Tiznow for more, and this colt by Seas Tizzy had it. He had the strength left after 1 1/4 miles to hold off Europe's best and win the Breeders' Cup Classic. Chris McCarron with another winning Breeders' Cup ride. This one on Tiznow with a celebration. Tiznow has thrown the 3-year-old championship picture, maybe even Horse of the Year balloting into a tizzy, as Chris McCarron gets his 4th win in the Breeders' Cup Classic, his 8th Breeders' Cup win overall. And to take a look on it for our Morgan Stanley Dean Witter Classic replay, here's Trevor.
Well, that was an aptly raced name, that's for sure. The Classic. Look at Tiznow on the lead out here. That's him just taking over on the extreme outside. Here's going to come Giants Causeway to put up a really good rally out of there. And it's going to be Chris McCarron and Mick Kinane, one of the best of America and one of the best in Europe, head and head. And one never likes to get too euphoric right after a race, but I believe this was one of Chris McCarron's greatest rides ever. Yes, the horse Tiznow did all the work out there, but look at Chris McCarron. Not a stick ride, just a hand pushing hard as he could. Perfect tandem with Tiznow. He knew that it was coming to the end of a 1.25 mile race. The horse probably didn't have all that much left. McCarron just kept him balanced, let the horse do all the work, and as you know, this guy's got a heart as big as the track. He was not going to let Giants Causeway go by him. Great ride by Chris McCarron, and a great training job as well by Jay Robbins. First California bred win in a Breeders' Cup, and the first Breeders' Cup win for Jay Robbins as well. A really great climax to a great afternoon's racing.
All right, Trevor, let's go to Kenny Rice. He's with Ken DeSormo, who rode the favorite, Fusa Ichi Pegasus.
Thanks, Tom. Giants Causeway came over and lived up to his hype. Coming into this one, Fusa Ichi Pegasus, so much expected at his return to Churchill Downs. What happened out there, Kent?
Well, I think he had too much respect in the fact that all the, a lot of bouncing around, horses inside and outside of me, trying to push him back or put him in a spot where they could better their chances, and they obviously did that job very well, because he stayed real strong in the bridle with having to carry horses for 40 yards at a time. When I finally got out right here, he really took off, but unfortunately, just things didn't work out.
Did you think you had a lot still there when he was able to get out? Did you think you still could catch up?
No, he had kind of just, I thought there was going to be too much work to do at that time. He did take off when I first got him out and gave him somewhere to go, but unfortunately the pace wasn't very strong, and I was possibly a little bit too far back, and the big strapping colt, they bouncing off of him. He wanted to carry on, and I said no, not yet. And finally, by the time we got halfway down the backside, he just fell off the bridle and turned in on the fight.
Okay, thank you very much, Ken DeSormo. Fusa Ichi Pegasus did it here on the first Saturday in May, but not on the first Saturday in November. Back to you, Tom.
All right, Kenny, and interesting that the two outside posts run 1-2. Tiznow was in 13, Giants Causeway in 14. Michael Cooper and Cecilia Straub-Rubens, who bred this colt in California, are the owners, and they put up $360,000 to make him a supplemental nominee, and did it pay off big time as trainer Jay Robbins gets his first Breeders' Cup win. 3-year-old colt by Seas Tizzy from Seas Song by Seattle Song. Tiznow wins the Breeders' Cup Classic. Here's the complete order of finish. Fusa Ichi finished 6th. Cat Thief was 7th. We'll be back in a moment.
Fantastic performance turned in by Tiznow. His owners, Michael Cooper, Cecilia Straub-Rubens, to make the presentation, the governor of the Commonwealth of Kentucky, Mr. Paul Patton.
Well, a great race, a great athlete, and congratulations to both of you.
Thank you, Governor, and thanks to all the friendly people of Kentucky that have been so nice to us.
Go ahead.
Well, then thanks to Jay Robbins for a great training job and one great ride by Chris McCarron. Thanks, buddy.
I echo those sentiments, Jay. You've got this horse. He's just been so sharp. For his last 3 races, Chris has rode him to perfection. Just a great job.
We're fortunate he's got a very tough constitution, and he bounces back quickly from a tough race. And I want to take this time to thank Mr. Cooper and Mrs. Straub-Rubens for having had the confidence in the horse to put up not a small sum to supplement him today.
And real quickly, Chris, tell us about the trip you got and about the heart of this horse.
I thought there would be more speed in the race. I thought we'd go faster to the first turn, but when I saw 2 or 3 other speeds couldn't go, I decided to let him lope along on the lead, and he responded very well. And I want to thank the Rubens as well and Mike for putting up $360,000 to run today. That's gamesmanship.
That really is gamesmanship. A great job by the owners, the trainer, and a great ride by Chris McCarron aboard Tiznow. Tom?